It's all for the plot.
Yes, sir.
I'm finna throw these things. Cool.
We're alive.
Y'all good?
Yes, sir.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the For the Plot podcast. We are your host. I am Manny Rodriguez.
I'm your boy, Love Teddy, and we are here with a very special guest, a very, very special guest.
Oh, the very talented, smooth talking
Chicago legend.
Jams the Flava Child.
Jams the Flava Child. Give it up for Jams one time.
Appreciate y'all, man. It's good to be here. What's poppin'?
How you feeling? How you feeling?
I feel great. I feel fantastic, man. For the plot. You know, I feel good to be here, man.
Okay.
How you guys feeling?
Good, man.
Good.
We're glad you came on. I know that me and you got connected through my buddy Cam over here.
Cam's in the background. Say
Cam's
what's up,
in the
Cam.
background.
You're...
Nah, but we got connected through him, and Jams has been doing his thing. He's a music artist out here in Chicago. Just dropped an album called Champagne in Chicago.
Yeah.
Doing a little press run right now, trying to get the word out there. So
What better place to do it?
what a better place to do it than For the Plot, you feel me?
podcast.
So yeah.
Yeah, episode 3, season 2. As you can see, we're still switching things around, trying to find what the vibe is.
Trying things out for
trying
you
things
guys.
out. We got a little roundtable talk today.
Yeah.
We're going to be playing some Uno.
Yes, sir. The minority game.
Closer.
Yeah, talk closer.
Oh, yeah, so we're going to play some Uno today. Chop it up. Make sure the vibe is chill.
Does that look good for you?
How's that look, JV? Cool.
Right there. All right.
We're just working off the mic for whoever's not watching the YouTube.
Had to move this mic. Pause. All right.
But yeah,
Back to it.
Teddy has some updates. I know you got some dropping soon.
Yeah, man. Life's been good. I've been busy, been moving. That's never fun. So I don't like it.
We had to move that couch. That shit was...
Yeah, we did have to move a couch. I sweat about like 20 different fat men out, so it's all good on that. But I've been working on some new music. Like He Used To is coming out September 13th. I've had this song for a little bit when we made the album. Just felt better to drop it now, and this song inspired like 4 other songs. So
And that's with Michaela, our last guest, right?
yeah, it's with Michaela, our last guest, and my boy Eco Rails out in Arizona. September 13th, Like He Used To. It's got some Rugrats 2000 Aaliyah vibes to it, so
Okay.
I'm excited for it.
You got
So,
that pre-save code out now too, so...
yeah, go to my Instagram, hit the link in the bio, pre-save it. It does help. It helps the algorithm. It pushes me a little bit further. But yeah, man, that's been my week.
Speaking of that, help our algorithm out too.
Yeah, man.
Like, share, subscribe.
Like I said, the participation has been growing, but we got to see that grow a little bit more. So
Yep.
For the Plot, let's get it going. We got
fortheplot.pod on Instagram. You can
we
find
got
a link
merch
tree.
coming. We're thinking about merch. We're thinking about everything else.
Everything,
so
yep.
stick with us. We still here. So let's get this episode going.
Yep. So we have Jams with us.
What's happening?
Yeah. So you said you know him through Cam.
Known through Cam. Cam has been my DJ, my producer, my friend for a very long time, since I was in high school. Was there when I started making music. I've heard about James a couple times when I was Kovu. I know he's had a couple shows around the area, so never actually got to link up with him. So this is my first time doing that. So
Yeah. So,
I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So we just want to kind of obviously showcase your business ventures, your music, get to know you more. And for the people that are tuning in, I heard about you through Teddy, so I'm just now finding your music and things like that. So if you want to just start from where you're from, who you are, and things like that. And then
Inspirations.
we get into the
You know what
music
I'm
and you can
saying?
talk about the new album
Deep
and all
dark
that.
secrets. It's a safe place here.
What
Whatever you want.
y'all want first, man?
Man,
Social security number first.
you know what I'm saying? A little
Full
bankroll.
government.
You know what I'm saying?
I need all that.
Nah, man, but like, where'd you start? Where'd you get the?
I've been
You
making
seem like
music
a very
forever,
chill
bro.
dude.
Yeah, I've been making music since I was like 16.
Yeah.
I always been a big music head. Like my mom, she's like a hippie. You know, grew up on all that type of music. So I went to a lot of live shows with her and had a lot of like young memories. Just with all the music and everything. You straight?
Yeah,
Very
we're
good.
good.
Cool. Not good.
We're going to start the game.
Are we talking and playing?
We're talking and playing.
Y'all gonna cheat, man.
Nah. We gonna lock in. We gonna
If
lock
it gets too
in.
distracted, we'll stop.
We'll stop.
Alright,
Nah, but you
cool.
focus. You focus. You focus.
We'll start with Blue.
Cool. But yeah, so man, I was a music baby for sure. Not like talent wise, just being around it.
Yeah.
Nobody in my family ever really played any music.
Okay.
Not really. Definitely didn't play any music. But yeah, so really when I found out like Yo, I wasn't like raised around, you know, too much hip hop. And the second I really found it and like, you know, found it as a medium between just my thoughts and expression and, you know, the fly shit and just the culture and all that type of stuff. I just fell in love with it, man. Like really, and I knew when I was young too that I was like, you know, blessed to fall in love with something at a young age, you know?
Find a purpose young.
Even like, like, it's funny, you know, being like 18, 19, that people ask you, what's it feel like to know what you love? You know? Like, you know,
I'm still trying to figure it out. So what does it feel like?
You know,
that's crazy for real.
But yeah, it's cool, like thinking back on it and stuff like that. But yeah, I've always just been really in love with music. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I've never looked at it. I still don't look at it as like work or anything, but I've never even looked at it for like $1 until like 2-3 years ago. You know, I just shifted my focus in a different direction. And just out of like self-respect. But I just always loved it so much, like kind of so purely that it's always been, you know, just my thing, man. I've never really thought about anything else, you know?
Right. Yeah. So you also have a couple other ventures. I know you started your own cannabis company. Right. How did you get your hand into that? Like, what was like the thought process of that?
Yeah. So, man, I've been, you know, trapping, rapping my whole life. And they just got...
You got to patent that.
Hey, G, I like him. I like him. He said, I've been trapping and rapping my whole life. Oh, God, Jams. Come on, boy. Let's go.
That's why I got the shades on, man. You don't make me laugh too much, man. Yeah, so it just makes sense. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think Illinois don't have too much exotic, you know, trap culture is very corporate in the cannabis industry. So the people that hit us up to get the company, long story short, I think, you know, they picked a good one, man. They identified like, you know, where a real like niche in the space was, and then we've been able to take that from a niche, like what they call a white label. Okay. To I think, you know, being a brand for sure, you know, and going from like 3 SKUs to having 20 SKUs, like different products, or like a 2 gram blunt or 5-pack pre-rolls or the edibles, all that type of shit.
So you guys are really building it from the ground up.
110%, man. So we just got our second strain.
Do you want to let the people know what it's called?
What the weed brand?
The brand.
Yeah, it's called Best Kept Secret, man. Best Kept Trees in Illinois, man. Grown by the culture, for the culture. You know what I'm saying? Do this shit for the hustlers, man, for the trappers, you know. That's awesome. I like that. For the people that really love weed, you know what I mean?
When did you start doing that?
Best Kept Secret's pretty much creeping on like its 1 year anniversary down there.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Like
Congrats,
beginning
man.
of September, man.
So, congrats.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that. So it's been cool, man. It's been cool. It's been a lot of growth for me personally. Like I was saying before, all I ever known was music. You know, I've always had like I've been business savvy, you know what I'm saying? And just self-funded my shit, you know, and stuff like that. But, you know, this is a whole different beast for sure. You know what I mean? A whole different balance, whole different routine in my life and responsibility, all that type of stuff.
It's probably nonstop too, like just business-wise. That doesn't ever go to sleep.
Yeah, how do you juggle that?
There's no weekends when you own a company.
I'll tell you some real shit. Like I think juggling and balance, if anything, I don't know if this is right or wrong, but where I'm at in my life right now, like that shit is overrated.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I said, how do you juggle that? Like you juggle like the business plus making music too.
It's just the balance. Like Cam, you know, he hustled the same way I hustle with it, and like I know he ain't got no balance in his life. Like I don't got no balance in my life. Like we out here killing shit. That's why we the most. I need a map. That's why we out here really killing them though. Like we don't so Best Kept Secret, it's our baby, you know what I'm saying? So like it's not work for us. So when everybody else go home at 5, like
that's the best part.
We still up. We still having meetings. We still, you know, scheming, plotting, you know what I'm saying?
But you love it though. So like they're like a normal person that hates their job is watching the clock, you know what I'm saying? They're like every minute feels like an hour, or they can't wait till 5 o'clock hits. Or when it's Friday. So like you're saying, like for us it's the same way. Like he's always researching like different podcasts, and we're just looking for new guests and new topics and things like that. And for us, it's just what I do all day for work. When I'm driving around, I'm listening to different podcasts and just finding out different perspectives and just where you can take things and how you can turn that into a business. And for me, I love doing it, so I don't ever feel like, oh, it's the podcast time now. It's just like it's time to lock in and do the best that I can. So I do
like the fact that you have so many hands in different ventures and things like that. And I really pride myself on like being independent and just trying to grow actual rap. So I do respect that you actually try to do the same thing. I think we have the same type of mindset in that respect.
Yeah, it's the only way.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people out here, music wise, are just doing it now for like the viral moment or like the TikTok thing. But when you actually like care about the music that you make,
you can hear it in the music too.
Yeah, when you care about it, you actually want to like rap your ass off and show off that you can actually do this shit for like the culture. Yeah.
Are you from Chicago?
Mm-hmm.
You are?
Yeah.
What part?
Yeah. So I was originally raised in the burbs, and then I've been like in and out of Chicago since like 16. Moved because my pops lived there, and then moved there when I was like 18, 19, Bronzeville area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out Brownsville.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
The reason I asked is when you told me you were going to come on, I started listening to the Champagne Chicago album, and I feel like it has like just from what I was listening to, like a heavy
feels like Houston.
90s Houston, like slabs and chopped and screwed.
Do you have a lot of Houston
and stuff like that?
I can roll up here.
Yeah. Go ahead. You got to play a blue card first, though.
Man.
Yeah, we waiting on you, bro.
I can't. I ain't a multitasker.
We waiting on you,
that,
bro.
Man. I'm too competitive to multitask all that, But no, I'm happy you guys asked, because that's really like, we went before the pod started, right? We were talking about the whole, like how long it took to make the album.
Yeah.
That was the whole process. Was like, so I've been making a lot of music the last like 2-3 years outside of Chicago, just trying to spread the wings and, all that type of stuff.
Right.
And in that process, I kind of started stepping in the studios for the first time ever and being like, trying to be more collaborative than ever, and trying to see what was up. Like, I've always had like a ton of freedom with collaboration, working with like my real close homies, and a little too much control. So I kind of went like the polar opposite angle, just walking in and like flipping through beats for the first time.
Oh, okay.
And then so I went through like 2-3 years of that intentionally too, like growing, and being like, man, it don't really matter like what mood I'm in. Like I just need to
hear something.
Pump it out. Yeah. And the art never like worked like that, but it is, what I'm saying? You really want to get it to a certain point. But that's a big part of that balance. You know what I'm saying? When you're pushing at a certain level, producing the shit at a certain rate, it's going to naturally feel like work. But then when you push past that wall in your head, like creatively, and I think you making creative, heartful, like fly shit at that, you know what I mean? Then it's like, you're just in a real good zone. So I, for this project, man, I really like, I ain't put out a project in a year, and that's the longest I've gone in like the last 4 years without putting out a project. And it was really just the time in between was really just finding the sound and like learning how to talk to the producers. I'm really blessed to have like the producers I dreamed of having around me,
Right.
And so finally being so equipped to have all that, I just took a step back. I was like, man, I know what I want to make, what I'm saying? I was walking in the studios a lot being like, I don't got a record with 10 million streams, you know what I'm saying? Right. So, I'm like, maybe it's me, maybe if I link up with this producer or something like that, I'll get that type of sound where, lead to them results. And I think as an artist, you go through, chapters like that, just to always come back to like, looking internally. You know what I'm saying? So with this project, I just looked super inside myself, like, what do I want to make, man? Like, what does kid me want to make? But then what does like, grown me want to make as well?
Right.
Yeah. And it just ended up in like a real kind of like Chicago Southern space a little bit. It's not very like West Coast, like I think a lot of people like assume it is on the surface, which I don't really even know why that comes with the shit.
It could be all the lowriders and
so I heard my immediate thought was like Southern music, just like Texas, Houston, Texas. But I did hear like a Cali like synth or something.
Exactly. But man, y'all know what the fuck y'all talking about.
Yeah.
I know you.
But like,
come on,
nah, bro. This would apply. Because if you would have asked me like how'd you come up, like what is it, like the sonics? I was literally talking to producers and engineers, and I was saying like, man, I want this to be like, have the amount of like instrumentation and like the soul that like Southern rap has, and like chopped and screwed elements, from the UGK stuff. Yeah. But I also wanted to feel like,
shout out UGK,
real Midwest. Like I think like 3-6 Mafia is just as like
crazy dope.
Midwest, you know what I'm saying? As like Bone Thugs is, and as Do or Die is, you know what I'm saying? So I was just kind of whipping up that whole pop, and then the West Coast shit just cool, you know what I mean? Like the West Coast, that's what the coolest motherfuckers in Cali, you know what I'm saying? Like that case, everybody wants for gangsters. So I like that swag a lot. I like that energy. I think what's cool. This is cool. I ain't really had the chance to talk about this yet. I talk to my friends about this shit like all day. Like that whole sound is from Chicago. Right. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like in Cali and in Texas and in like Miami and in New York, people 2.0, 3.0, 4.0 sounds and in, you know, a homage way, you know? And,
for sure.
For whatever reason, they ain't really been done here with like where's like the Do or Die 2.0. You know, the first time I really got into Cadillacs, you know, was watching like the Do or Die videos and Pope Pen videos and all that stuff. So I'm seeing all the lacs coming down Lake Street, you know, 10, 20 deep or whatever. And like that's never been 2.0 here, you know, like that music video with them, you know, like whatever 200 deep on the rooftop with all the bitches, like that looks like it's in Miami, but that's you know that's in Streeterville or the Gold Coast or some shit, you know what I mean, River North or something, and so I just love all that, and sonically, like my bad, sonically you gotta like, you know, just I think like scoped and just like refined till you get to that type of point. And I really just think this is like the intro to it. So I think the fact that people can kind of hear that already is really cool, you know, because it's just the intro to the sound. And it's raw, you know, but I really want to like dial it in all the way. And I think, you know, Champagne in Chicago is really just like an introduction to like the next, you know, like 3-4 years of jams.
So does it sound different than before then?
Same, you know, talking the same shit, you know what I'm saying? Same energy, you know what I'm saying? But like I executive produced it, like I was just in control. You were more hands-on. You know, like I knew what I wanted to do, you know, and I think when you're intentional like that, it's just gonna sound like, you know, like anything
organic. I do think, you know what I'm saying? I do think it takes a while for a lot of artists to actually care about like making a project, because when you're first starting out, it's kind of like you're just making a project because your homies want you to make a project.
What sounds
just
cool.
Fucking around. But once you like realize that like there's like a point in time, I don't know if it's like the same for you, Jans, but like there's like a point in time where like something switches and you like, damn, I can really do this shit. Like I know they say they can do this shit, but I can really do this shit. So like,
especially if you're doing it the way that like means something to you instead of what means something to everyone else.
Because the fun part about being an artist, man, it's like you creating your own world. So like when James is talking about like Do or Die 2.0, like that's the world he wants to live in. That's the world where James, the Flava Child, like lives in. You know what I'm saying? So like that's where he is. And like to me, like I like 2000 shit. Like I like R&B shit. I like Aaliyah. Like that's the world I want to live in. So like if you can take that and like create your own world with, like every young artist out there, start with creating a world for yourself. Like where does your
and invite everyone
artist or it's not a character, it's you. But essentially, where do you want that persona to live? So
I think the cool thing going back to Jan's music is even just the aerial view I have of his music so far, listening to Champagne in Chicago, you can tell that that's truly the essence of your music and who you are and what you want to bring to it. And it doesn't sound like you're trying to be like the UGKs or, you know what I'm saying, like Slim Thug or Paul Wall or anything like that.
Yeah, of course, You know,
it feels natural.
Not to cut you off, what's wild about this new sound, like, a new sound, you know what I mean? But like developed sound, like it's kind of just, even like intention wise, you know, I just kind of felt like I was always kind of sugarcoating my life, to be honest. And like I was kind of like almost watering down like what, you know, the conversations
what really
with the
be going
homies
on.
really sound like, you know what I mean? And it just got to a point like, you know, like I don't, you know, you really start, like you said, you know, it's a certain type of, you know, whatever it is. I just felt so in love with my own shit. You know what I mean? And it was like,
that's for real though.
I just felt so in love with it, you know what I mean? And then you just like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? You just keep moving forward with it. Well, I forgot how I was gonna bring that full circle, but yeah, I just really fell in love with it to the point where like, I don't know how to describe it, bro. It was just like the first time I found, like, I've been craving to like dive into developing my sound like holistically for years. And I don't know why I like wasn't doing it, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
It's kind of like you get driven towards something and you kind of just lock in. I mean, it's like the thing with like you picking your own beats or like you helping out with the beats for this album is now that you're helping out, it's like you're kind of like, man, I really don't like that, or like this hi-hat shouldn't be here, blah blah blah. Like you kind of tap into that and then you kind of like morph into the beat. It's weird. So
really lock in.
Yeah, but
yeah, man, I feel that. I definitely feel that. I remember what I was saying. I apologize.
Oh, you're not.
I was kidding. So when you wait till I smoke this, I will be. It might get ugly. But
where did Jazz go?
where he at?
Right. Oh man, there you go. But I was just saying, like the whole. It was. Like the shit that I'm talking on this project, like you were saying, sound like it's real natural, sound really unforced, and it just really, really, really is. You know, it's just like talking to the mic. You know, like, oh, you got writer's block. Like, not just talk about what you did yesterday.
Yeah,
like literally, you know, putting the shoes out, walking out the door to whatever happened between 6 a.m. and noon. You know what I'm saying? Could write something about whatever it is, and yeah, man, just really falling in love with, you know what, like my own personal program, what I got going on. And yeah, man, you know, and there's not too many people in the space pushing it forward, you know, and then I think once you take on that responsibility too, that's a responsibility. See, it shit better about not be no like, you know, copy and paste shit. Or else that's you're not taking on you're not taking on shit. You just copy and paste it, you know what I mean? So when I also kind of looked at it like, okay, I really want to be, you know, occupying this space in Chicago. So it's like, oh shit, okay, it better sound like it. You know? So now I'm thinking about that's probably really where the you know the spark came from to really be like, man, it's time to really make this my
so
sound.
How do you seem like you built a very good fan base?
Yeah.
So what were the like building blocks to doing that? Because I know a lot of young artists watch this show. So
independent people trying to build something for themselves.
What was it like for you to build your fan base?
You guys got ashtray up here real quick? Building the fan base is like I said, I've been doing this stuff for a long time.
You want to hand it to him?
Capping that one.
I've been doing this stuff for a long time, man. So the fan base really like, man, you know, in a like a given game way. Thank you, bro. In a given game way, I think like the first thing is like, it took me a while to realize that your like immediate friends and family are really your OG fan base.
Oh yeah.
You know, you want the bitches to be at this shit. You want all these people to be at this, and then you kind of realize like, you know, these are people that like know you for you. You know your foundation. You know, and they don't even really care what you got going on. They just rock with you.
Right.
So that's first. Like never ever take that for granted, because I did, real talk, and it took me like a few. You know, I've had stuff like this in, you know, my career.
Like everybody,
yeah, and them dips are really when you forget about, you know, the OG stuff. So that's like the first piece of advice I give. And then the most important thing after that, man, is just, you know, really treat everybody like family. You know, when you meet everybody, take the time to talk to them. Recently, I just stopped like drinking at all my shows. And it really came from, I had a show I was a little sloppy at, and I don't like doing that. But it was less so that, it was more so like not remembering the interactions I had, you know, with the fans, with the people that, you know, drove here, were excited about the project, they came in the merch, like all that type of stuff, you know? And that shit makes me like, you know, that's just wrong. Right. You know what I mean? Nothing more, nothing less. That shit just wrong, you know? So, I really want to do the opposite. I want to be really present, even if it's a 5-minute conversation. You know what I mean? And not for any other reason than just because that's how, you know, that's what's up, right? Like someone love your music.
Exactly. Like y'all came to see
they
me.
love what you do. Yeah. Same thing if you know, if you a chef and someone love your food. You know what I'm saying? If you're a cameraman, someone love your video. If you know you and your worker, you're working on a building, and you know you want to just drive by to see what's up.
I built that.
That's all me, right? It's important to you know, to feel that type of connection, whatever it is. But yeah, so I think it's really important to treat those people like family, you know, and take the time to embrace it. And it's also kind of like, I don't love social media and stuff like that.
I hate social media.
It's a hard. That's a
hate social media.
But you know, it's like, so sometimes I used to go like 3 or 4 days without even being on Instagram. I've only had Instagram for like 6 years.
Damn.
Yeah. So
damn.
When
I used to missed a lot. Hold up, 6 years is crazy.
He missed it was a little
So no Instagram. What were you just offline or off the grid? What's up?
He's on MySpace, bro. Get me on MySpace.
Yeah, man. You know, yes, it's a it's
a trap-a-thon.
Hey, man.
yeah, you know, it's well, I'm rapping for a long time, man, to the point where like I really popped off when I was a kid. So like 16, like first video, 100K on tour, all that stuff.
YouTube?
You know, yeah, like hot shit in high school. You know, it's cool shit. You know, I look back, I love that shit. It's like cool ass shit. Like Lil V was real cool.
The man around these streets.
Yeah. And it really felt like I remember being at lunch in high school and literally getting texts to like, you know, you want to open up for MGK at Reggie's, you know, and I'll be like, y'all see this shit? You know?
Hey, bro. Y'all not fucking with me. Oh, God.
You didn't get this text?
Oh, God.
So,
Give me that chocolate.
I done that hey, we done that a couple times.
yeah,
Hold
you know what I mean?
Waka Flocka test came. I said,
Hold on, money calling.
Right. So, you know, yeah, I just been doing it for a long time to the point where like, I hit a certain point when I was like about 21 that I just didn't want to really rap anymore, and because I exposed myself
we all go
to
through
too
that,
much shit.
It's not just me.
I had to expose myself to just too much shit I didn't like I just really didn't have anything to do with.
Yeah,
I just popped so quick and never been around nothing like this, so I didn't have any like I didn't really know what like a music manager was. I'm just listening to some dude that wanted to manage me. And I thought it was cool to have a music manager. You know, why not?
Everybody does.
It's like checking the box.
Yeah, like no one else got one of these. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, like all y'all rap in high school, but I got one of these.
He treating the managers like Air Jordans and shit. Y'all ain't got these.
He was like in a frat at U of I and shit. You know, he like brought me down to perform at like the phone party. You know, like you know that's my manager. You know, what I'm saying? My guy. He to put me in the spotlight. You know, and yeah. So
was this all during SoundCloud era?
No, this I was born in '93.
Oh, okay,
so I was
we same age.
This YouTube, this like
this is when YouTube like first started popping.
Yeah,
up.
like I put out I don't even know the answer to that question honestly. Like when I put out my first video, so I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, my brother Wesley Young Noms. He taught me how to rap.
Rest in peace.
He like made me rap. You know, I was just like quiet kid in high school. They just like, knew something about some clothes, knew a lot about underground music and all that type of stuff. And I wrote a lot. And I just like I ain't go to class all the time. And me and this dude, we skip out and we just like listen to hip hop, like old gangster shit, but then also like a lot of underground Midwest shit, like Atmosphere and all this stuff. We was just diving in and kind of like discovering a lot of stuff at the same time. And so when he pushed me into music, I was like, I didn't really want to do this shit, right? And I didn't know anything about it. Yeah, so I didn't know anything. I didn't like attention. I still really, I don't like attention like that. I'm not that type of guy. I really love music, So when he pushed me into it, he putting out the songs. I don't even got the login. Like, y'all don't even know, And we come to school. We had a group. It was called Kush City Entertainment. And we were hot. And like, we got people coming up to us.
Rapping for real, bro.
We had a group. It was called Kush City. And our first song was Diamonds. And it was like, what you know about diamonds? The only way to get to the top is to put the time in. Okay. And everybody would come to us to school like, what you know about diamonds? And it was sick.
I know about MGK. What you know about MGK?
Which was crazy because that was like junior year, putting that stuff out like maybe sophomore year or something. And then by senior year, like I was kind of one like doing the show. So rewind a little bit. So he kind of knew what he was doing a little bit because he was just so talented. He was the first dude like I used to go to his house and he was beatboxing on that beatboxing app, and killing motherfuckers. Like we used to want to like,
you ever had T-Pain app?
I'll pay you $5.
You ever have a T-Pain app?
Yeah,
bro. T-Pain app was crazy.
Auto-tuned,
bro. Yeah.
So that was my boy. Like you popped over to his house and it was like, y'all seen this T-Pain app? You know what I mean? We're like, what's auto-tune? He was like, he was so early on everything, Yeah, man, he's a special dude. And he was so early on everything. And so he would be doing the beatboxing, like all that type of stuff on MySpace. I didn't know about any of that stuff, honestly, bro. So the reason my stuff kind of popped, I put together like a little project, and I shoot a video and everything. I go to Illinois State University for like a weekend just with the homies, just to get fucked up and whatever. I'm like ciphering in a garage, just like 5 people, 15 people, 50 people, you know?
Yeah.
All these
Always
people.
gets bigger.
I don't know. I was like 17 or 16.
It was like 8 Mile
so I
in that
was,
bitch.
yeah, 100%.
That's
you know?
crazy.
Yeah. And that was like back then. And you guys probably know how this is. Like, I was better freestyling back then than I am now. Like, that's just all we did, you know what I mean? And like, all we did, you know?
Yeah, you asked me to freestyle now, you're not getting shit from me. You're not
Freestyling
shit
free.
from me.
Yeah.
Believe that.
Oh, God.
Shador.
So,
Shador is crazy.
that's funny.
Shador.
That's like you saying that like for sure.
He says it all the time.
No, I say Shador all the time. We're in the
when we
public.
got
I'm
the
like,
launch out.
Shador.
I thought you said it like for sure.
Damn, I just felt
Hell no.
Man, so what was I say? What? Oh yeah, so I'm at this frat house. You know,
Yeah.
it's all these people. I'm super young, like getting real fucked up. I wake up in the morning. I had the most texts I've ever seen in my life. You know, I don't even know what I had at the time. It was probably like a BlackBerry. It was like the most texts I've ever seen in my life.
Shut up.
And it's all these people being like, "Yo, you want good music all day?" You know, like all your videos. And like
I ain't heard that name in a minute.
good
Yeah,
music.
I ain't heard that name
so
in a minute.
the editor in chief for
was
Good
that
Music
just
All
a-
Day was in the garage like that
Oh
night.
shit.
And
That's when everybody
he
was
was like
yeah.
trying to get a hold of me. I ain't know. I damn near think he damn near just put up the video to reach
Yeah.
me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he recorded you
So that's what I was
freestyle?
gonna ask. So they
Yeah,
recorded
man,
you
he put up,
freestyle.
and he
then
put it
went
up on
like
the
crazy.
site?
So
Yeah.
next
That's
day, he
crazy.
like put up the videos I did. I didn't know what a music blog was, G. Like I got my music at that time from like Hot New Hip Hop.
Yeah.
But I didn't know.
Damn.
Fridays on Hot New
Hot
Hip Hop.
But I didn't know like what Two Dope Boys was. Keep it a beat.
Yeah,
I really
yeah,
did it.
yeah.
You know, a lot of the music I was getting at that time was like I said, we was just finding. Like
haven't
one
heard
of the
about that
homies
in
might have had a
forever.
big brother or something. We was
Hot New
smoking it.
Hip Hop,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? And
Two dope boys.
so all of a sudden, like I'm in this world. Like my video do 50K in a night.
Right.
You know, I'm at this dude from his I'll let him manage you. You know.
And this is
But
just
it's kinda
you freestyling in the
because it
garage,
was like
right?
just me. All my homies were way better than me, bro.
Okay,
Like
yeah,
all
yeah.
of them were way better than me. But motherfuckers was just in the garage that night.
It's about the aura, bro.
You know.
It's the
Bro,
aura.
talk about destiny.
That's
You know what I'm
crazy,
saying?
bro.
So like,
That was an era,
I
bro.
would have had a lot
You
of
see-
talks with the hobby, like when he passed. There was like a lot of that shit in my head for sure, because he used to tell me all that type of stuff and just say that I knew how to like separate myself from the bullshit.
Right.
And I never really saw myself like that because I don't move like that. I like being around. Being around the fuck around, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he always saw, I guess I know how to be around it without being in it or whatever it may be, you know what I mean? But yeah, real, like, it does feel like destiny a lot. And it should even bring it back to the first thing I was saying, like, just being so lucky to know what you love at a young age, you know what I mean? And connect with people like that and feel what that feels like. Yeah, it was dope. So I did all that shit. So I was like 21, stopped making music for a few years, and like I just grew up, like moved into my own place, had bills to pay. You start, I think in the process of that, your art change, you know, and like the way you look at yourself in the mirror change. And I just wanted to have like my own money, I want to do my own thing and all that type of stuff. So I had like some little, stuff in between all that, because I'm always working, but really like pop back off like 26. I was like, man, I'm just gonna black out, going like a 3-year run, like get my name back.
For real.
I feel that.
Did that, and then like
Was it always jams?
It was actually only jams.
Only jams.
And then when I got into like
That's right. Yeah, it used to be only Jam.
yeah, and then when I got into like the Spotify DSP world, cause I was out the game, I jumped back on and someone like took my name, like someone from Poland or something like took my name, James. To this day, he got like, it's like people I think it's me from like 10 years ago. So dude don't even speak English. So but,
How'd that be?
Yeah,
Bro,
So then I added the Flava Child. I was in a real funky era with my music, and I still am. I love the Flava Child shit. And yeah, man. So it's so much just kind of like, Jay-Z, Jigga, and, Hov, and, you know what I mean? Keep it a bean. If I could drop like the Flava Child from my DSP stuff, if there's anyone out there that could do that, hit my line.
Hit his line, brother. Hit his line, brother.
Man. Got a bag for you.
He said he tired of that, Grandpa.
How weak is hell?
Oh, God. So we do have to ask you, since you are a cannabis consumer, do you have any bad highs or trip stories?
Yeah, you got any funny stories?
We gotta
Illinois States?
off weed, anything.
Anything.
Nah.
Damn, you never had no bad highs or trips?
Nah, that's my baby. I love weed, man. We ain't never really, you know.
Yeah,
No
you been
beef?
tapped. He said I've been tapped in since birth.
Yeah, me and weed, nah, we keep it steady, man. Yeah.
I did
Me and
think
weed,
at
cool.
one point this old lady from across the street was watching me.
Oh,
all
he
the
was
time.
tripping?
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely probably just, you know,
Geeked out.
Oh no,
don't put it in that box,
Yeah,
you know. You know, sometimes you hear people be like, man, that shit was late. I got one time I just had this bad high, and every time I smoke weed, I got anxious.
Oh
and
God, that Frosted Flakes box start talking to you, my boy.
Sound like smoking weed to me.
Frosted Flakes box.
Not like out though.
Sound like smoking weed to me.
That's crazy.
So I don't know. Yeah, I definitely done had some, you know. Yeah, I don't take any drugs anymore or anything like that. I've always, you know, shrooms and stuff like that.
He said I don't take drugs, but shrooms.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm saying I don't do that. I don't do that stuff. Yeah, I think it's just too much going on. It doesn't register with me like it used to. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be the one to have a bad trip, so that's why I just don't do shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be that 1%.
I can't even. I'm too wild of a person. I have overactive brain that smoking weed does not click with me.
You're a
Oh, you don't
tweaker.
smoke?
Yeah, no.
He's a
I
tweaker.
I was literally about to apologize for smoking.
Oh, no.
He's around me.
Yeah, it does not bother me. But I just the same thing where I was getting at.
I'm the guy at the party that goes outside by myself and he don't smoke. He be like, I'll come with you.
I'll hang out with you.
Right.
But I can never do shrooms or shit like that because I'll be thinking too much.
You ever done shrooms?
No, because I already know I'll go into it thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the type
that's good,
to
man.
take it and be like, oh, I'm gonna see what happens. I'll be freaking out till it happens.
Yeah,
then I'll freak out while it's happening.
In his underwear.
What about you, G?
Yeah, like smoking.
I smoke all the time.
Shrooms?
Nah,
You ever done shrooms?
Smoke shrooms?
Yeah.
No, I
Smoke
can't.
crack?
Yeah, you smoke
No.
crack, don't you?
No.
No. Crack, man. What you
No,
smoke?
I got a couple cousins who smoke crack. All right, we're not the same. Let's just say that. Nah, but I do want to tap into your music style a little bit more and ask you your top 5 GOAT Chicago music artists,
Who's your number one?
or your number one.
Number one, ever is Kanye.
Kanye.
It's gotta be.
Gotta be Kanye.
I was gonna say Chance was giving them a run too.
Nah, Kanye.
Kanye's got to be number one.
Commercially, Kanye. Independently, I would say Chance.
Chance is definitely number one
Cam, what you
independently.
think, man?
What you got?
You
Yeah, what
got
you
some
think?
expressions going
Bro,
on.
Cam's
Yeah,
Cam's so fake, bro. Just let this be known.
Who's your number two be? Who's your number two be?
Man.
Twisted.
Twister's got to be up there.
Twisted. Gotta be
Yeah, I'll
up
probably
there.
say Common.
Common.
Ooh, Common's a good one.
Yeah, and then
Lupe.
Lupe's got to be.
Lupe's got to be up there.
And the
Yeah.
Chicago Mount Rushmore.
Chicago Mount Rushmore.
My two is always going to be Chief Keef, though.
You put us up there for real?
Fuck yeah.
yeah, Common.
influenced the whole style
I
of
say
music.
Do or Die. I'll just say that to cheat and include Twisted in that.
Okay.
Okay,
Um,
yeah.
I feel
And
that.
then, but Twisted's so cold. I love Twisted. One of my favorite albums, like when I was talking about discovering a lot of stuff at that era of my life.
Yeah.
That 94 Resurrection by Twister.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys ever heard that. That's like some of the just like, it sound like Chicago, New York shit. It's like real.
Just combined.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like bully mode, like really, really sharp, you know. The beats are crazy and just the whole, it just sounds like it's like a thunderstorm the whole time. He got like this shit going in and out the headphones. Really
Yeah.
dope. Really ahead of his time. 94.
I don't even know how you can rap that fast, bro.
It's
man,
insane.
it's crazy.
And it's not just bullshit rapping fast. Like, he's
Yeah.
really spitting.
He's getting some flows off.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure. For sure.
Yeah, then
You-
probably Lupe after that. And then,
We was really rocking out the kick push. And I didn't even know.
that was
I didn't even
fire.
know how to escape. So
now the Cool's like it's up there like top 10 albums or something. I don't know if I want to put a
Yeah.
number on it, but you know, that was super influential in my life. And then, man,
give me a good one.
Jams.
Yes, sir.
I like that.
Talk to me.
I like that. I like that.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Cheers to that.
Cheers
Cheers
to
to
that.
that.
Cheers to that. Cheers to that.
I do want to ask just for my own
Need some
knowledge,
champagne, man.
right?
Oh God.
My own knowledge.
That's on me though.
You said you came from a background like hippie music, but then you fell in love with hip hop. Who'd you fall in
Yeah.
love with that Trigger that.
Definitely like underground stuff before commercial stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Stuff that just like connected with me, you know. Definitely like the conscious stuff, you know. Like the first artist, and then, you know, like mainstream artists I was really connecting with for like probably like 50 and like Wayne and stuff like that. Like mixtape Wayne.
Mixtape Wayne is crazy.
You know,
Mixtape Wayne is
probably one of the best
crazy.
rappers ever.
Early album 50 and stuff. You know, definitely a lot of
How you feel about the new album?
Who?
Eminem,
yeah. A lot of people talk about it.
Yeah.
So that's good. Yeah.
He said, nah.
Stop. Don't do that.
You should do it.
Don't stop it. Don't do that.
People talk about it.
Nah, stop. I don't know how people even talk about. Why people talk bad about Eminem?
Bro, I know. I'm not even talking bad about it, but sometimes I'm like, you ain't got to prove
It's
nothing
one
to
of the
me,
things
bro.
I don't get. I get because there's some projects where he sound like not good on, you know what I mean? And that's, you know, but like he knows that too. He like even talked about it and stuff, I think a little bit, but I don't know how people like.
I'll never say he's
weird.
The issue is just the fact that he had his moment in time, and now time passes, and the people listening to music that are pushing it the most, the younger generations, they can't resonate with it.
Yeah, his music is
they
not
never
for
grew up with
TikTok.
it, so now it's just like he sucks. He's an old guy rapping still. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what he does, the people that appreciate it, and the people that don't get it, they're just never going to. So I don't know.
Eminem had a crazy run though.
Yeah,
man, for
Crazy
sure.
run.
For sure.
insane.
All right, so we got your top 5 legends. Who you see coming out of Chicago?
Jams.
Jams.
Jams. You ain't got nobody else but Jams.
Jams. You.
Okay.
Hey, we back.
Hey, I'm not gonna argue.
Me next.
I ain't gonna argue.
Okay. Man, my homie Jay Lift is really nice with it, man.
Okay.
He's doing a lot of good stuff. Who else is real nice? I'm gonna sound like a hater, man.
Nah, bro, this is your opinion, bro.
You can say whatever you want.
DJ Coco Cam.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we fucking shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man.
Yeah. On the come up though, I don't know who you think.
Right now, we got a lot going on in Chicago.
I like that dude, Flex Sinatra.
Okay, yeah, I like him
he's
too.
super hard.
I like him too.
Yeah, like he got that one line like, fuck a Mustang. What do he say?
Wait, I have Apple. I can look up the
He
lyrics
said
right
something
now.
like that. Yeah, and I like that.
I
song.
do like. We got another guy, hometown guy, Corrali Payne. He's doing his thing.
Okay.
There's not like I feel like Chicago's rap scene has been low key slow. No, what you got? Cook up,
Bro, there's a lot of people doing their thing out here, man.
bro. You got shot him out.
What? I mean, shout out my boy Ease World.
Okay,
Ease World.
okay,
Ease is nice, man.
Just did a show with Maddie. Did that last night.
okay. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
Tonight is fire.
Shit,
Like, she's
ooh.
a woman
Yeah.
rapper with the voice.
I've heard of
It's
her.
crazy.
She's fire.
Yeah.
Shout out tonight.
I just think as a community, I think the whole music scene should be a lot bigger than it is in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Because like Atlanta and New York are still going crazy.
They're going
right now.
crazy.
So I feel like we do need a little bit more representation for Chicago. I feel like we can push it a little
It's
bit.
been a
harder.
minute.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you have a dream collab?
Yeah, for sure. And ton of dream collabs. Like biggest dream ever. Like
Kim K.
so,
I was fucking. I said Kim K.
I'll fuck around. Get Kim K on the feature for you.
man, like ever, bro.
Give us top 3. Top 3.
Okay.
Spread it out.
Oh man, fuck.
He said, I don't know, bro. He said jams.
Stop.
Jams.
Stop.
What else you want to hear?
Stop. Hey, you said one name.
Hey, that is true.
I did. You said
That
one
is
name.
true.
And I said
that is
me and
true.
you.
I will say it's
know.
probably gonna be me, Jams, Chance. There's a couple more other people.
Chicago.
What's the
Chicago
question
right now.
again?
Chance need to come back though.
What's the
Jeremiah
question
making
again?
a comeback too.
What's the question? Top 3 what?
Top 3
Collabs. Dream collabs.
Chicago or everything?
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
I say producer, like Alchemist, do a project with Alchemist up top.
Yeah. Alchemist Fire.
And like rappers, I probably say, man, like somebody that would just like push me to be my best. Probably like Freddie Gibbs.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. And then on like a real crazy level, like man,
I want to make a song with Prince.
I don't know.
R.I.P. He's dead.
Bro, I know, but a Prince song? Bro,
Prince come back.
on God, resurrect.
For real, on God.
For real, on God, bring him back. Bring him
Selfish
back.
as fuck.
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna think about that.
I think I got Prince, if he was still alive. Then we got, I need Drake on there once.
Oh, you know who I got? Sanfa.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
Because you put me in hook mode right there.
Oh,
You
yeah.
started talking about it. I was
That's
like,
a good
okay.
song.
That's a
I'd
great
probably
voice.
say Sanfa,
Slept on.
man.
Skepta too.
Yeah.
Skepta's fire.
Skepta would be very
I do need me a
hard.
Central C song too.
Ooh.
Oh
Yeah,
God,
he's fire, too.
Central C's cold.
Yeah.
Is he still hitting Ice Spice?
Apparently his girlfriend got mad.
He had a girlfriend.
That's selfish.
That nigga, damn.
Yeah, she went on TikTok or
legend.
something. She was crying about it. I'm like, it's Ice Spice. You didn't think he was gonna crack?
What
Be
happened?
serious. What? Come on, man.
Hey, bro.
This girl was on TikTok.
Hey, bro. We gotta move on before you get in trouble, nigga. All right. For you get in trouble.
It's my fault. Duh.
So, are you tapped into the Chicago sports team? You got any sports teams that you rooting for?
Yeah, I'm super. I like sports a lot.
Okay, so
Yeah.
first off, who's your team? You don't have to be Chicago.
Like favorite Chicago team?
yeah.
All Chicago teams.
All Chicago teams.
Yeah.
How you feeling about the Bears?
I think they're going like probably like 10-7. Yeah,
I think that's very accurate.
Really?
100%.
Everybody's bought in, huh? I'm still not bought in.
They was 7-10
No.
last year. Then they got
Yeah,
worse.
they
Yeah.
were 7-10 last year.
10 to 7
Like,
seems
we
right
could
on
talk
par where they
Bears.
should be.
Okay. How you feel about Justin leaving?
I really like Justin, man. You
Yeah.
know, but you know, I'm riding with Caleb. When Justin first left, I felt like they could have kept him and got the picks, and we'd be like guaranteed, you know,
Oh, yeah.
10-7. You know, but now I'm seeing what it is. You know,
Yeah, Caleb looked like he got it.
fucking different,
He
you
doing
know?
his thing.
I mean,
Yeah,
his
I
first
like
game,
him, man.
what was it like?
I also just like him as a dude, like as a man. You know, I like his.
I heard a lot of cool
qualities and
stories.
shit.
How he was like, he told everybody in the locker room like to clean up after themselves, so like the people in the
Don't have to do it.
stadium don't have
That's
to do it.
lit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think he's cool. I think he's a cool leader and everything. He's making some crazy ass plays. You know.
He makes some crazy
Dog
ass
passes.
money, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy money.
We'll see
Crazy
what happens
money.
though. I think it'll be exciting. I think the Bears are really good, man. I think the defense is really good.
I hope the Bears.
Everybody's like, we say that every year, but I don't say that every year. The Bears suck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this year they're good for
We
real.
did load up. We loaded up on a lot of
did.
good receivers. So
Yeah.
Could get Micah Parsons.
we need a new stadium though.
Yeah.
Badly.
Need a different location, though.
Big
You
bad.
guys want to go to Arlington and keep it in the city?
I'd rather keep it in the city.
City
Yeah.
makes
makes
sense
the most
to
sense.
the Chicago Bears, but just the location sucks because it's on Lakeshore Drive. And there's only one way in and one way out.
But if they
Last
come-
time I went to a Bears game, we literally had to walk through South Loop all the way back to the train station because you can't get an Uber because
Facts.
there's no in and out.
Getting to Soldier Field sucks.
Yeah.
Word.
But being there is
Sucks.
fine. But that's the only reason Arlington would have been straight because you have way more access. But
Yeah.
Well, it is what
it is what it is.
Well,
They're Chicago Bears. It should be in Chicago.
I hope we do something this year, and I hope we make some strides.
Yeah. Do you got any events coming up, either with your music or with your brand?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I do. When's this come out?
This comes out.
Sometimes midweek to end of the week
Yeah.
this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to do an event this weekend. I'm really excited for, man.
Okay.
It's gonna be a lowrider art show.
that's
Shout
fire.
out my boy Project Pat, man. Don't get shot.
Okay.
One of the best
That's fire.
like photographers, super shoots from the heart, man. Really passionate, shoots
Yeah.
the streets, of Chicago like better than anybody. So
Fire.
he's bringing me out for that. I'm hella excited about that.
That's awesome.
And then to be honest, you know, these past few weeks we've been really hitting the streets and doing a bunch of different pop-ups and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So
I saw you just performed in front of deli? Was it a deli?
Yeah. So that restaurant's called JP Graziano.
Okay.
Oh, right in the corner. Yeah, I did see that too.
Yeah, on Randolph Street. In
That looks
West
sick,
Loop.
dude.
Thank you, man. Yeah, that was, man, that was
Some
like one
Biggie
of the best
Small
nights
shit.
of my
Yeah.
life, man. That shit was crazy. Yeah, so that restaurant, legendary, JP Graziano's. I just want to change up the shows a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? And kind of give people like a chance to connect with the music in real life, and not have it just be at a regular venue and everything like that, and just kind of bring Chicago together in a super fly, safe environment. Bring the old schools out, have good ass food. Everybody could drink, smoke, you know, and then have the live instruments with the music, and it's just the whole experience, man. We call it underground luxury.
Cool.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just kind of, you know, what we're pushing right now, and it's fun, man. That was a beautiful night, and then the week before that, we did a backyard boogie.
Yeah.
In Pilsen. And,
JV was there. JV was there.
Maybe popped
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. You were in the clip. You were in the clip smoking again. They
Yeah.
always get
JV
off
out
camera
there?
and go crazy,
Wild
bro.
now.
That's fine. Yeah, I was me and you both, man. Me and you both. You know
Nah,
how I
JB.
said earlier, I said recently I stopped drinking in the shows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was because of that.
It was 'cause of that.
I lied.
Real
Nah,
shit.
whenever JV's not recording on, he turn into a different
Yeah.
person and
When
start
J-
throwing
yeah.
up gang signs and
Yeah,
shit.
no camera,
Yeah.
JB Waller.
It's crazy.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, JV's different off camera. When he not on the camera, he different. So don't worry about him.
Wilding out.
Okay.
What's your dream car?
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, we locking in, bro.
Yeah.
Or do you have it
probably
already?
Nah, don't have it. Definitely don't have it. Like I say, in the next like year or two, I'd like to get like 86 Monte Carlo T-top.
Okay.
You know that's what I'm plotting on right now. And then like dream, man. Phew. I don't even think it's like a singular car. It's, you know, it's the driveway with a whole lot of them.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
a whole lot of
yeah,
cars,
yeah.
you know? It's
Like
Snaps.
Like her.
Yeah,
Snaps
like,
one time.
you know,
Yeah.
and I love to have that, man. You know, that's the dream.
I feel
you know?
that.
Yeah, I just
feel
got
that.
a driveway for the first time, and I just wash my car like twice a week.
For no reason.
Yeah.
I'm honestly out there watching.
Yeah, it's a hose
my
on the
shit.
side. Yeah,
Neighbors across the street. What is
He
this
out there.
nigga
Yeah,
doing?
it's raining.
Yeah, and you got to do it early too, because I found out you do it in the middle of the day, you got sunspots because the sun's too hot.
Oh yeah.
It's I'll be up
Can't
at
have
6
that.
a.m. with the oldies on. And,
Yep.
Look at
Yeah.
that.
Kill it,
yeah,
dude.
it's fun, man.
He in
That's fire.
retirement, not even retired. Look at him, just chilling.
Nah, I said 6 a.m. man.
That's old people time, man. Come on, bro. You gotta get up.
You want to do our rotations?
For the rotations?
Yeah. So, if anyone's tuning in for the first time, we have a segment we do every episode called For the Rotation.
Yes, we do.
Where we talk about 3 songs that are in our rotation that we're currently listening to, that we are connecting with and we just like that we like to shout out. So, James, you can start if you like.
Okay.
3 songs.
Man, 3 songs. Thug It Through the Pain, my homie AJ Snow, he just dropped that shit. I've been had that on repeat.
Talking to the pain.
Yeah, that's just super fire. I've been listening to Legit Ballers a lot recently. You know, Twista, Do or Die, of course.
He been locked in to do it,
Shout
dog.
out Chicago.
Yeah, and then what else I've been listening to, man? A lot of UGK.
Okay.
R.I.P. Pimp C.
You know, I love front, back, side to side, UGK. Yeah, that's what it's looking like right now, man.
That's fire.
Yeah.
What you got, man?
Nothing too crazy. Dom Kennedy, If It Don't Make Money. Bossman D-Lo, Muscle Up. That shit thumbs.
I feel like he should be bigger than he is.
He'll get there. Future 56 Nights.
Ooh, that's a good one too. All right, we got V Will's How I Feel, little Nashville rapper, country artist. Then we got some, you know, we taking to the pop side. Camila Cabello. She got a song with the City Girls, bro.
She can get a little ratchet.
Yeah, bro. It's
Just how it
hang
likes
on.
it.
I gotta figure out the exact name because I'm gonna mess it up.
She been having a lot
Dade
of
County
features.
Dreamin' with
Dade
JT.
County?
Yeah,
Miami.
bro. Her album's low key fire.
It's 305.
Yeah, and then my last one, what we gonna give to y'all for the last one? We gonna give y'all Life's Hard, album by 97 Broken, a song called All Day featuring Love Teddy.
Yes, sir.
Boy. You feel me? You feel me? All right.
No, but yeah, Jams, thanks for coming. I want to say this is awesome. This is one of my favorite episodes so far. This is exactly where I want the pod to go, and it felt like it. Like we got to learn more about the guests. No disrespect to any of the other guests. Not that the episodes weren't great, but this felt like truly like, you know what I'm saying?
Other episodes.
Hey, James got the best episode. All you niggas whack. Leave.
Right. No, but it felt like it's cool, especially maybe it's because I the first time meeting you, but really get to learn you.
Yeah, no, it's great, man.
The passion behind the music and just seeing how someone creates and their mind and their process behind it. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you being here. That was awesome.
And we appreciate y'all actually being like fans of the show.
Yeah,
like,
thank you for
this show's just starting off. So for y'all to come on and like talk
and
to us,
even want to, it means a lot to us.
No doubt.
Shout out Cam.
Yo, Cam, episode coming soon because he's being shy and low.
Yeah, we'll get him on here in front of the camera. But before we go, do you want to shout out? I know you kind of already talked about what you got coming up.
Best kept secret, anything.
Shout out all your socials, whatever, where they can find you.
Well, I appreciate you guys having me, man.
No problem. For sure.
Man. Yeah, for sure. I appreciate it, man. But yeah, you know, Champagne in Chicago album out now.
Yep.
Best kept secret, best thing smoking. We just dropped our second strain. You know. What else poppin', man? Shit, we just, you know, keeping it high, stay in tune, you know.
Trapping and rapping. You feel me?
Yeah, rapping and trapping.
Oh, rapping and trapping.
My fault.
These days, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. That's why we broke.
That's why we broke.
Yeah. Crazy, man.
You feel me?
Yeah,
but that's for the plot,
baby. That's for the plot. Keep tuning in, guys. Please tune in. You can find us at the number 4, theplot.pod. On Instagram, you can find our links there and the link in the bio, the link tree. But yeah, thank you for showing love. Keep tuning in, liking, sharing, subscribing.
Yes, sir.
It's all for the plot.
We'll see y'all soon.
We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Later.
It's all for the plot.